Hey guys, it's Mark here for another Let's Make a Game series that I'm working on. Now this is going to be part 4 of my new game I'm creating. Now I did do some work from my last video, off camera of course. Didn't want to bore you with making maps over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you kind of what I was working on. In my last video I finished the school. I did add a few details to it. I'm still planning on adding more. As you can see, I have lockers now in this area. I did create a tile set based on something I downloaded. I have better counters, a pool table, some extra beds, some paintings. Most of these can be found on various websites. I did combine these tile sets myself actually using my tile set making map that I made. I do believe I have a tutorial on this. If not on this channel, on the other one. I'm going to look into that later. But essentially, you make a 16 by 16 map, and everything you put on here, you can use as a tile set. And I use the orange map shot plugin to do that. Basically, takes a screenshot of the map you're on with just the background. Doesn't take events or anything. And it uses it on a 1-to-1 scale. So the screenshot can immediately be used as a new tile set. So I did finish the school for the most part. So NPCs up here, some bathrooms. Now one thing I did change my messaging theme. I decided to go away from using faces at all, and instead I'm using Yanfly's message core to use auto events, which essentially creates a small text box directly above the character that's talking. It looks a lot cleaner, and it doesn't just have like a gigantic message going across the bottom of the screen, because there's a lot of screen space that's used with that, especially for small. If someone says hello in a message box, it takes up the entire bottom of the screen. So now it just puts a little chat bubble above their head, which is really nice. So other than school, I created the main character's house. This is his house right here. Bathroom, living room, kitchen. He has a mom and a dad. My dad's right there. And the computer. Now the computer is where you go after you come into the house, where you start the game, where you go into your virtual world. And virtual world is just a blank map. And I'll demonstrate what I've done so far with that. But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a quick character selection event, where as a player you get to decide what class your main character is going to be. I'm not going to allow class changing in this game. I was at first, but I decided it will add some replay value perhaps if you can choose your class at the beginning of the game. But that's all subject to change because this isn't brand new. It's only a few days old. Now for the template and testing map, I put a door right here, which essentially teleports you to the beginning of the game. So instead of having to recreate the starting position of the player over and over again, I can just go in this door and it teleports you to the new game map, which kicks off the opening cutscene. For now though, I'm going to put the starting's. Hold on. Okay, so for now, this teleporter actually takes me to Matt's house, because I want to skip the whole school scene. So I'll actually show you right now how far I've gotten with that's loud. So I'm going to show you right now how far I've gotten with the character selection screen, or the opening when you get into the game. So I go into this door and turn that down. Okay, the game should be installed on the computer in my room. Okay. Now you can also see how the message box was directly above the character's head. I'll give it expanded when I talk to mom. See, just like that. It's nice and clean. It takes up very low screen space. I did add this. I did change the message box for the name. The name is closer to the box, and it does the box itself is transparent. I think it's a lot cleaner that way. I don't like having the box because I couldn't resize it. It had a static size, which was too big for how big I want it to be. It took up too much space, so I changed that. Okay, so come down here. Now also notice how I added in like the roof. I did this also during the break. You can, when you walk here, it's a solid wall like it's supposed to be, but you fall behind here. And the way I did that, I'll show you on the map itself. On this tile set, these are all roof tiles that have like underneath possibility to them. So I basically just made the roof with this, and I used my tile set making thing to do it. Like I don't have it on this one, but these are all passable tiles, and they look exactly like the roof tiles. So in the game, it looks like it's just one smooth thing. You can walk down here. Okay. Now I did turn it down with our sound effects for this. You use your computer. It does some beeps, and there's some flashes, and you get teleported into the game. Okay, I did like a zoom effect. I used some random dude's camera zoom plugin for that. What is this place? Hello? Is anybody there? Yeah, it's like he's walking, like in an empty space, can't see anything. Everything's pitch black, I can't see anything. Now, he's actually just walking in place. I turned on the stepping animation for that. And for this one, I actually had him walk forward, and there's an NPC. Hello? Hello, Max. Hey, how do you know my name? The headset you are wearing is tapped into your mind. We can read your every thought. I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with that. Do not worry, we can only read certain things, such as what you are thinking right now. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for what? You are thinking about wanting to see me without clothes. I am flattered. I didn't mean to think that, I'm sorry. It's alright. Some of the other thoughts in your mind are a lot worse. Anyway, I want you to think about how you would like to appear in the land of Senris. This will determine your character appearance. Now, at this point, I was kind of thinking about doing the some random dude's character creator, where you can actually create your appearance in game, but due to me being a little lazy and not wanting to implement that, because it does take some configuring to get what I wanted to do, I didn't really want to do that. Also, I figured, well, it's a lot easier to just create the face and the graphic myself. So here's what happened with that. So I want you to think about how you would like to appear in the land of Senris. Okay, I did a little flash event here where he flashes the screen. Appearance changes to that. What was that? Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay, and she kind of explains, okay, well, people just, decide what they want to do. I better be careful with who I flirt with then. Try to add a bit of humor in here. Okay, now at this point, the event kind of ended. I can walk around freely. As you can see on the menu, I just changed the color of his hair and his clothes. I am going to change the whole entire layout of this. This is going to be completely different. Like the world map, this is imported from my last game, so I'm going to change that. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so she tells you what class to choose from. I'm going to have some NPCs standing like back here or something. I might add a background, I don't know. Put all 6 classes here and you get to choose. So I'm going to work on that now. So in this map, she's standing right here. Okay, this is her, event 3. It doesn't have a graphic at this part of the editor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, I forgot what my events were called. Let me pull it up. I'm not going to create any or generate any characters for this part. I'm just going to make, hope I spelled it right. We'll make events for each class. Okay, there is 6 of them, right? Yeah. I'm trying to space them out. Just gonna name them what they are. It's the Missing Knight. Mentalist. Hunter. Do another one. Warden is a tank class. And then there's the Cleric, which is the healer. And that's not centered. That's going to bug the crap out of me. There. Okay, so once again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the auto event. Go down to the bottom. As you can see, here's all my coding for this map. I put erase event instead of like a self switch because I don't plan on coming back to this screen area. It was one less button click, so it's gonna work. Okay, it's time to choose your class. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to flash the screen, or I'm gonna tint it to bright white. This is just gonna be like the quick flash event where the NPCs appear out of nowhere. Okay, now I'm gonna use the movement route. I think this is the way you do it. The movement route thing for the events. Okay, so Gladiator. Change image. Okay, now I have tons of images to choose from here. I'm just going to use some default actors. I think. For now, I'm going to use some default actors. So the Gladiator has to be somebody who is like... How about this guy? Just trying to think of a good, because your character's appearance is not going to change. I did it with my last game. It was very time consuming because I created an appearance, a full appearance change, like face set, battler and everything for every single class you could change to, and so each character had like 15 files. So I'm just gonna use this guy. Everyone knows that guy. So we're gonna change to that. Okay, and let's do. I want to copy this. Hold on. Do copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay, so they're all gonna happen at the same time. Which is what? Oh crap! Hold on. Let me delete those. Change this. Turn off the wait so it all happens at once. Okay, now copy and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then Mystic Knight. Okay, I'm gonna change the graphic to this girl. Okay. Next one, Elementalist. Alright, let's change the graphic to one of the mage looking classes. I'll choose him. Gladiator. Let's see. Hunter. Okay. Let's see what a great graphic for the Hunter is going to be. Let's see. Oh, she could be Elementalist too, this one. Hunter. I guess she is. I think she's like a knight class, but her outfit appears huntery, right? Let's check. Oh, I gotta delete these. These are from my last game. I imported these over. Where is? I think. Oh, there's people. Here we go, people. Okay. See if any of them match the hunter look. No, not really. Alright, well, I'll use one of these guys. I'll just use her. Okay, she's a hunter. She is now, anyway. Okay, next class. Warden. Alright, so I'm going to use a tanky looking dude. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to the... let's see. Soldiers. No, captains. I have a thing for captains. It's like the... I forgot where they were. I should have prepared for this earlier. Oh, I can use... Oh, I have a bunch of swordsmen. I can use them. Interesting. Now, in my last video, I did... Or one of my previous videos, I did... provide a link in the comments of where to get all these different recolors. I may have gotten multiple sources, I'm not sure, but that website I linked to is definitely a good one. And I'll probably put a link to that same site in the description below, if I remember to do that, in case you want to get these recolors, because it's very handy for diversifying your NPCs while still maintaining like the character itself, if that makes sense. Okay, so the warden, I'm going to use one of these. I will choose this one. Okay, that's the warden. Kind of like armor, yeah. Okay, next it's going to be the cleric. This one is going to be an easy one because the actor 3. I'm going to use him. He looks like a cleric, I think. Or is that a girl? I can't even tell. Okay, so what's going to happen, the screen's going to get really bright. I'm going to copy that. These are all going to appear, and then it's going to tint back to normal. It's going to take 1 second. Okay, and then she's going to talk to you. I want to have it wait a few seconds. Wait 1 second. Okay, she's going to say stuff to the player. Okay, these are the classes you can choose from. Also, with the auto event, I had to turn off word wrapping, so I have to make sure to actually do line breaks. Otherwise, it would just go all the way across the screen. It would defeat the purpose of having smaller text boxes. Okay, speak to each class to get a description of how they play. Okay, and that's the end of the Autorun event. Alright. So now I'm going to give each of these some dialogue. Now when you do the auto event, you got to make sure what event they have, because I don't believe there's a way to use this event when you type in the text code. It's auto event, and then this is event number 4. If you use 0, it refers to the player, and I tried -1 and it just doesn't work. So for this event, I might look into that to see if I can use like a what do you call it, like a JavaScript code. I don't think you can, but if I do find that, I'm going to add it to a macro, so I can just put in like AE for auto event. That way it'll always be this event unless I refer to the player. Okay. See, this is the gladiator. See the. Oh, actually, I'll put a line break there. Okay. Actually, no. I'm not gonna put a line break there. I want to copy and paste it so that way it's a new message box completely. Okay. This is a gladiator class. These. Oh. Spies in. See, now the gladiator. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do two-handed weapons. So, or dual wield. I mean. So the gladiator is gonna be two-handed swords and stuff. They specialize in wielding. Is that IE or EI? Because I feel like I just put welding. Give me a second. Wielding massive line breaks. Two-handed swords and axes. Yeah. Okay, copy and paste that. Oh, don't want to get rid of the auto event. Okay, their attacks are slow but powerful. Let's see, they wear. Did I put medium armor? Okay, gladiators have low defense, so I want to. Yeah, so they're like. Should I put low defense? I don't know, because like a barbarian type has like less armor, so they can have maneuverability. So I'm actually gonna change. Yeah, they're gonna wear. Okay, they wear light armor. And utilize strength as their main stat. So they wear light armor and utilize strength. their massive strength to decimate their foes. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put in. Oh yeah, wait. Let me put that back. Paste that again. Delete this. Okay. Do you wish to choose the Gladiator class? Okay, then put in a show choices. Yes or no. I'm gonna put the default to 2 for no. That way, if you're just hitting the button to get through, you'll hit no instead, so you don't accidentally choose your class. Okay, I will add though, if you do hit yes, it's gonna ask you twice. Are you sure? You will not be able so, yeah. Are you sure you will not be able to change your mind? Oh no. You will not be able to change your class. Okay. And then I'll put another show choice. Yes or no. Default no. Oh yeah, for the let's see, where do I want to put this? Window position middle. Window position nope, middle. Okay, now I want to play the game and see how this looks. I will have to go through the initial Autorun event again, but that's okay. Okay, so I start up my debug room to open the door to start the game. Okay, let's run to the game. Spin here. Okay. Going into the character room now. Okay, I'm just going to hold down the enter button to get through this Autorun event real quick. Okay, just gonna talk to this lady really quick. Changing your appearance. Like I said before, the appearance is not going to change depending on your class. This is going to be your appearance for the rest of the game, or at least the main character. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, so here's a flash. Oh, okay. All the characters, things to choose there. Okay, that works out. Each class, you get a description of how they play. Alright, so now I can go talk to the gladiator that I made. See, oh, well, okay, so I need to change them to same level as player, otherwise I walk on top of them. And I have to actually walk on top to see, but I'll change that in a sec. Okay, this is a gladiator class. They specialize in wielding massive two-handed swords and axes. Their attacks are slow but powerful. They wear light armor and utilize their massive strength to decimate their foes. Do you wish to choose a gladiator class? Okay, so as you can see, the default is no. The message box looks pretty good here. I like it how it's kind of down here, easier to see away from the other windows. If I hit no, it'll just cancel it out. Let's choose yes. Are you sure? You'll not be able to change your class. And, well, it doesn't matter what I choose here because it'll just end. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and do the same thing with all the other characters. And then once I finish that, I'm going to show you a demonstration in my next video. And I'll work on creating the starting zone for this new virtual MMO that you're going to get sucked into. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.